Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
180, 390. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
Black 11.
Third and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Fourth down and on his Ty Long to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
We want this.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check 20. Alert, alert, alert.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You better bring it.
To the air, Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
49. Mike, 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We begin.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D. Load it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike, 49. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Allen on first and 10. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
49, 180. Tighten up. Pull it together. Buckle up. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check it out.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing, Rivers. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Bill 180. Black 15. Right here. White 89.
Now Gordon on first down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
A toss play, Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Second time, defense, let's go.
Throwing again. Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for two.
Cut. Red. Mike, check, 59.
Rivers now. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot. And there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Mike's 49.
On first down, Allen toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Brings up third and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, I-7.
Allen. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
57. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it. 57.
On third and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This to Jarwin. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Rivers. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
First down, and they're going to throw it down him. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Allen now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check 90. I brought 80.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. Now it's a great starting field position as well.
56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Round 80.
49 to Mike. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And here's Allen on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look out of that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Left.
To throw again. Rivers. He's got it to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Hey, Delta! Through!
Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 79!
Throwing Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers got an open man. It's Harmon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Still 180! Hey, bro, 80!
Check, 47. We got it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Round 80!
Line 59. Hey.
To throw is Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys... will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Bring it. 49 to Mike.
56, 56.
Get in there.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's right, baby.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Allen to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
57's the mic. Rock 57. I'm here all day. 57's Mike. Mike 57. No chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. A two-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On play action, Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Rivers. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good. 190. Check back 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
12.
Here's Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.